My name is Abnuanga. I'm here again to tell you that we are going to the community today to have a consultant with other adolescents, or maybe I can say other youths, to know how they can say about mental health in adolescent and youth. Our last Friday topic. So today, as usual, we're going to start with psychiatric to visit one of the doctors who is very much experienced in mental health illnesses, or I may say mental health problem. So he's going to tell us a lot about mental health so that we can somehow learn where we stop, we can go further. So guys, be in touch. Follow our Facebook page, it's You Friendly Podcast, and follow our YouTube page, it's Adolescent You Friendly Podcast, and also subscribe. Follow. Hi guys, so as I said already that I'm going to visit Mr. Phiri on the psychiatric ward. So he's a specialist on these mental health issues. So today I'm with Mr. Phiri so that he can tell us what is mental health and the difference between the mental health patient and the mental health illnesses. So Mr. Phiri, how are you?
Fine, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. So Mr. Phiri, we are here to just ask you some questions about mental health so that we can clarify it about if our fellow viewers they are adolescent, so that they can know what is mental health and what is the illnesses, and also the importance of psychiatry. So most people, most adolescents, most youths, they see this department like for people who are only mad. So for a start, Mr. Phiri, can you tell us what is mental health?
Thank you very much. Mental health is the state of mental well-being in which an individual deals with daily stress. In short, you need to be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally stable. Because the mental health, it also involves the entire body.
Right.
When you are sick, you're physically sick, it affects you mental.
Right.
Yes, or psychologically, you are also being affected. So that's why I say that we say how you handle stress. Yes.
All right. So you said how you handle stress. So if I can ask this question, like, how can you define to say, okay, this is mental health illness, or what type of sickness can you say, okay, this person is mentally health, or maybe unmentally health, or maybe we say mental illness.
Okay, when we say mental illness, meaning that you are affected in your mind abnormally, or you behave abnormally, psychologically, or maybe, for example, you are behaving abnormal. Another example which I can say is like how you interact with the fellow human being, animals, even the environment surrounding you. A good example I can pose is that you are walking by the street, you saw a dog feeding itself on the rubbish pit. Then you as a human being, you are there throwing it with the stones, disturbing the dog feeding itself. So which means the one who is throwing stones is mentally disturbed, because that dog is just feeding itself. So yes.
Yeah. So how can we say, okay, this person, okay, we can say, how does it match what to mental illness now? Say what type of illness? Because someone also give us a point to say, no, if you can say someone is mental illness with news out, you have received a shock or maybe bad news somewhere, and then that bad news that affected you in many days or maybe many weeks.
Okay.
Can we call that a mental illness?
Okay, that's what we say that you have failed to handle daily stress. For example, when you have lost the beloved one, we know everyone that death is real.
Yes.
And you have failed to cope with that stress. Then you develop what we call post-traumatic stress disorder. Because you didn't accept the situation of that you have lost the beloved one. Yes. So as a result, you behave mentally, or you have other. You cannot cope with that stress. You isolate yourself. You develop anxiety, or later on you develop even depression, because stress can lead someone into depression, especially after 3 weeks or months. You are still thinking over the same thing. That's why it becomes now a mental illness.
So on that one, when you say depression, you actually open me with another question. Like someone, okay, the question that I'm asking now is, other people are hitting our inbox to say, like, what is this? What is this? So you said, I will say anxiety and depression.
when we say depression, you are talking about how your mind or the mood. Yes, are you happy or sad? So total sadness of your mood, that's it, depression. Now it's after 2 to 3 weeks. That's when we can diagnose that now you are depressed. For less than a week, you are just passing a stressful event. And then while anxiety is the excessive fear, can be the fear of unknown, and you can fear something which you know, then you can develop that panic. You can also having panic disorders like shaking or sweating, dry mouth. Others may even develop diarrhea just because of anxiety. Okay.
Oh, anxiety you can even develop diarrhea.
Yes, from nowhere. So, for example, if the snake comes from from the tree, you can even have that fear. Then later on, you develop diarrhea. But anxiety is the excessive fear, which may happen maybe after maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so. It can be generalized anxiety.
So just to clarify, you said anxiety is something that just scares you, and then just something that your body magnifies how the body reacts on that fearness, on that fear. They say no, was too lila or maybe was too lila.
Yes,
Right.
Something like that.
Okay, so Mr. Phiri, I can say like, what's the importance of keeping adolescents or maybe keeping youths out there to mentally health?
Wow, that's a good question, because a lot of adolescents, they pass through stressful events, they pass through anxiety issues, they pass through depression, even the issue of drugs can lead someone to have mental illnesses. So it's good to talk about these mental health issues or mental health related issues with the adolescents, youth, even the elderly people, so that it may reduce the issue of anxiety, depression, may also reduce the issue of committing suicide, because there is a lot of suicide issues.
Okay, guys, there you have it. This is Mr. Phiri here, and as youth friendly podcast, we say no. And that now, just follow us, subscribe on our YouTube pages, Adolescent Youth Podcast. Also like our Facebook pages, Youth Friendly Podcast. Guys, we only meet on 2 days, Wednesday and Friday. Follow us. So tomorrow we are having a podcast again where we'll be discussing another topic. Be in touch. Thank you.